So today we're going to be going through another strategy that can help you work out subtraction problems. So this is something that we talked roughly about, a little bit about before Christmas, and it's actually how to work out a subtraction problem by adding. So we're going to go through the examples that they've given us, then I'm going to go through some of the questions with you, and then you'll have a go on your own. So the first example is 359 subtract 190. On the number line, they've plotted 190 down here because we're going to be working our way up. So we're adding to get to 359, and that will give us our missing number. So what have they done? The first step that they've done is to get from 190 to 200. And up here it says add up in chunks to a simple number of either a tens number, a hundreds number or a thousands number, and then add the rest. So that's what they've done. They've gone up to the next 100 because they're working in hundreds. So the next 100 is 200. What did I need to do to get there? I had to add 10. Now to get from 200 to 359, it's much easier. So what they've done is they've said, oh, how many hundreds do I need? I need 100 to get from 200 to 300. How many tens? I need 5 tens. How many ones? I need 9. 159. Now to get my answer, I can't just take this number or this number, but I need to add them together, and that will give me my final answer of 169. So let's have a look at some of these together then. So let's have a look at number 3. So number 3 in set A in your workbook is 60 subtract 35. Okay, so I'm going to draw my number line. Now there is not a lot of space in these books, so I would recommend that you use your lined workbook for this. Now what they did in the book was they started down this end of their number line with the smaller number, and they put the large number at this end because of course our strategy is the inverse of subtract, which is to add. So we need to go from the smallest to the biggest. Now I'm not going to go to the next 100 because my number isn't 100, it's a 10. So I'm going to go to the next 10, which is 40. Now what have I done to get from 35 to 40? I've added 5. Now it's super easy for me to take 40 to 60. 40, 50, 60. I've added 2 tens. Now remember, don't forget this last step where we add those 2 numbers together. Okay, so then in your workbook, number 6 is subtracting 271, subtract 190. And the strategy that I'm going to use is adding. That's where I got a little bit confused. Okay, so 190 is plotted down here and 271 is plotted up here. So I'm not going to go to the nearest 10 this time because I'm working in hundreds. So my next 100 after 190 is 200. What have I added to get there? Oh, I've only added 10. So 190 add 10 gets me to my 200. Now it's super easy for me to figure out how many more I need. I don't need any hundreds, but I need to add 7 tens and I need to add 1 1. Now remember, this isn't my final answer. I need to add these 2 numbers together. 71, add 10, nice and easy, 81. Okay, so let's have a little look at subtracting 2 3-digit numbers then, 4-digit numbers, sorry. So I've taken number 11 out of your workbook, page 27, set A, 2,000 subtract 1,620. So I'm going to draw my number line. I'm plotting 1,620 at this end and 2,000 at this end because I'm adding as my strategy to work out the answer. So looking at this number, it's going to be easiest for me to try and get to 1,700. And to do that, I know that 20, if you know your number bonds to 10, then you know 2 and 8 make 10. So then you'll know your number bonds to 100, 20 and 80 make 100. So I've got to the next 100, so I've added another 80. So now I'm at 1,700 and I need to work out how many 100 I need to add to get to 2,000. So 1,700, 1,800, 1,900, 2,000. So I've added 300. 300. Adding those two numbers together gives me the answer of 380. Email us if you have any questions and we'll be happy to help.